ladies and gents. This is Dorian.
And this is me, MVP with a piece of candy on my They called me off guard. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Hi, everyone. How are you doing today? I'm going to get my intro right one day. You caught me off guard.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Convos in the Park podcast, Season 2.
Mm-hmm.
For our first-time listeners, we thank you for joining us, and we hope we are able to share something that you like and that you'll be able to share and let others know about. And for our day ones and people that's been around, thank you for dealing with us for so long. We greatly appreciate you.
Hope you went to the bathroom. Might tinkle.
Miss MVP, other than the piece of candy, how are you doing?
Jerk, I'm fine. You did that on purpose.
How can I do it on purpose when I gave you the countdown?
I didn't hear you. I was looking at a picture. My friend sent me a picture of her stepdaddy eating a big ass Flintstone steak, and I had to dissect it. I don't eat beef, first off, so it's like ugh. But that thing is humongous. Yeah, you caught me off guard. I'm okay today. How are you? Something tragic happened to me earlier today, but something exciting also happened to me today that led us to our topic today.
All right. I'm doing good. No complaints over here.
Hope not. You were the one almost choked on the Andes. Jerk.
Anyways. So what were the things that happened to you today that led to our conversation today?
I bought me 2 new vinyls today. Yeah, DJ MVP. Ain't DJing nothing. And then my belt broke on my turntable.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yes, I said vinyl.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with vinyl for the music purists out there.
And this is a real record player, not no Bluetooth. No, it's a Scott's. You didn't know it's old.
Oh, yeah. So what vinyls did you pick up?
I got the... Oh, it's pretty, too. Hold on. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Crash and burn.
More technical difficulties.
I have... Shut up. I got the Boys to Men Legacy, the Greatest Hits collection. Is so pretty. It's like a fuchsia color. Ooh. And when you open it up, you got all 4 members. Hey, Mike. Hey, Sean. Hey, Wayne. Okay. It's so pretty. Ain't it pretty?
Yes, it is.
It's real pretty. And then I got the other guy, one of my favorite guys, who I would love to be in a corner and pick his brain between Meryl Streep. I have to add him to the list because I did a list of people whose brains I want to pick. Between, sorry, hold on. It's the vinyl sleeve. Between Meryl Streep, because she's a fucking genius. Mike Tyson, because the man is amazing. Musically, Stokely, Bobby Brown, you know, and The Weeknd. He has a Coca-Cola Gold red vinyl. It's so sexy. The Weeknd After Hours. Oh my God, I can't wait. My neighbors were finna have a rude awakening. Whole street was finna be bumping it. Belt broke, bitch.
So it's on the pop as soon as you get that belt, huh?
Soon it's on order right now. I'm talking about I paid for it and emailed the folks. I said, look, I need you to cancel that order. Because I want to talk to you all about shipping, you know, because I need it. They hadn't emailed me back yet, so I'm going to hit up Best Buy first while I'm waiting on them to, you know, cancel, because I need this to be expedited.
You need it expeditiously.
Oh, no. I can wait a day or two. I want T.I. coming for me for using his favorite word. Hell no. But yeah. Have you purchased any vinyls lately?
No, I haven't purchased any vinyls lately. I haven't purchased any vinyls, period. But I was.
Disrespect.
I know. As being a music head as much as I am, I should have some vinyl. But no, the only vinyl that I can say that I was around that was purchased was when my mother purchased Stevie Wonder's The Original Musicarium Volume 1.
Look, don't do your mama like that.
What?
You did not. You could have you didn't have to put your mama business in the street. She is a Christian woman. And she don't need nobody knowing she out there buying Stevie.
Ain't nothing wrong with buying Stevie. Stevie is a musical genius.
That he is. Still popping out babies.
And still one of my favorite musicians, and still has one of my most favorite songs ever.
And that is, don't say Rivers in the Sky will kick you in your shin.
No, not Rivers in the Sky.
Okay.
Overjoyed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Overjoyed is still one of my most favorite records of all time.
You know what mine is?
What's that?
For your love, I would do anything.
Yeah, that's a good
just
record
to
too.
See the smile upon your face. For your love. Okay, that's enough.
Yeah, a lot of I don't know. I guess it's just people I'm around in the generation that I grew up in, but you don't hear Stevie as much.
Shit.
Not from our generation, at least.
Well, I guess he's starting to come around. Some are starting to, incorporate songs with him because they want to sample his shit.
Yeah.
Excuse my language. But if y'all hadn't picked up on it by now, if this is gonna be a music episode.
Yeah.
Not necessarily just about vinyl, but feel good music. Where were you in the time of where it was purchased? It doesn't necessarily have to be in the vinyl era. It can be in the 2000s and now. Hey, I'm in the house when most of this crap come out now. I don't know half of them. But yeah, it's definitely, listen, you might catch me riding down the interstate I-10, 65, 110, bumping some Luther, windows down, full blast. I don't care. R. Kelly, I don't care. I don't care. You might catch me some Herbie Hancock in the back.
Ooh, yeah.
You don't know nothing.
Okay. Yes, I do. I know about Herbie.
But I'm just saying, like, it don't have to be nothing new.
Yeah.
Nothing like, oh my God, Stokely Williams. Oh my God. Y'all know I love Stokely. Listen. Stokely's dad is on his new song. Sankafor.
Okay.
Don't know what the meaning of it is, but his dad, his dad got some pipes. I see where Stokely get it from. I know his dad is a musician, but no, he was a vocalist also. But yeah, it's out there. Check it out. No promotions paid.
Yeah, no promotions, but there is a new, I won't say a new artist, but a new artist to me that kind of brings back that old school R&B kind of vibe. Cleo Soul.
Cleo Soul. Never heard of her.
Yeah, Cleo Soul. She recently put out an album called Mother. She recently had a kid and dedicated the album to motherhood and stuff like that. But yeah, just listening to that album, it just gives you that old R&B vibe of like the 60s, the 70s, and it's clear as it would be for today. But yeah, she just gives off that vibe, and it's an amazing piece of work. If you have a chance, again,
do you know anything about her? You said Cleo Soul?
Cleo Soul. I believe I believe the band is from actually the northern border up there.
Canada?
Yeah.
Our top hat.
But yeah, I got put onto it recently from a podcast that we've talked about a bit, and you don't like the person's voice, but yeah. But again, yeah, if you have a chance to listen to Cleo Soul. Now as far as we was speaking briefly about music being in a certain place. When you want to find that happy place, what song do you usually end up relying on?
I'm a complex individual. You have to specify happy place. I'm just gonna be honest.
Okay, just pick one.
I can't.
Oh my goodness.
I can't.
Okay, when you're in a happy mood and it wasn't due to any amplification from other things, i.e. drugs or what have you.
I am a Christian. I do not do drugs.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know how to identify my happy space.
Or what song makes you happy? There. We'll keep it simple like that.
Jill Scott Golden.
Okay. Oh, Jilly from Philly.
Yes, that song will make me happy. But you saying my happy place song, it just depends on. I can go from Moneybags Yo to Pink to Adele to Amy Winehouse
Wow.
to Jay-Z to Red Hot Chili Peppers, the Bucks. I mean, I can go. It just depends on. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you got a diverse palette there, though.
I have a very diverse palette. So, I mean, I can go to Johann Bach. I can listen to Bossa Nova. I mean, it just depends on. Hell, I'm play back. One of my Latino homegirls like, damn, you listen to more Daddy Yankee than I do. I mean, like, I mean, it just depends on. So I can't pinpoint my happy song.
Right.
But if I do hear Jill Scott Golden, I do have happy moments with that song. Mm-hmm. It's a feel good song.
Yeah,
I'm a Jill Scott fan, so it's not anything that she has put out that I have not enjoyed. So I can't say what my happy song is. I've told you guys who my favorite artists are.
Right.
So I can't say.
Yeah, no particular.
I mean, hell, you can put on A Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus and I'm going to be over there bitch jumping and going. So, I mean, it just depends on. I can't just say genre specific. No.
No. Gotcha.
No. Gotcha. Absolutely not. Not genre specific. Hell no. Because I get down with some country songs too. But...
yeah, I take that. Well, there's only a couple, but yeah, country is not my, doesn't feel my cup of tea if you so put it. But for me, one of the songs that puts me in that quote unquote happy space is actually a song that most people probably wouldn't think of, but Camp Low Coolie High. And it's just because of the beat, and when I first heard it, it just anytime it comes on,
Where were you when you first heard it?
When I first heard it, I was in New York. It was wintertime. I was actually just coming back in from the house, and the first time I heard it on the radio, and I was just like, it was, again, because Camp Low was something that was different. It was unique.
You were about 14?
Yeah, about 14, 15, when it first came out, when that song came out. And again, this was before they came out with Black Nostalgia or Lucchini. So yeah, this was the first song that I experienced from them. And again, it's just it was just the winter of '95 and just being out and enjoying that weather and then just hearing something so cool, laid back, and the way that they were rapping, it was just something different. And it wasn't braggadocio. Well, it was a little braggadocio, but it was on some pimp level shit. Like, you didn't really think, you wouldn't hear much of that besides, Biggie in a certain kind of way. But yeah, just the way that they were spitting and the way that the beat was so laid back and cool and smooth. Again, anytime I hear it, just, puts me in a nice chill spot.
Bring you back. Yeah. I don't recall any music. I have a lot of Prince songs that implement things like that, but nothing as far as hip hop except for like DMX. Damn, I can't remember the name of that album.
It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
It's Dark and Hell is Hot. The first one with a tattoo of Boomer on his back.
Yeah.
I remember that one vividly. My sister was kind of listening to that kind of heavy. If I say this, I swear, JJ Fad, Supersonic. I'm old. Like Criss Cross. Like, I remember those.
Yeah.
I remember going by the TV, the tape. I remember, I remember we were in the underground station in Atlanta and Lil' Kim tape came out. I mean, even just saying tape make you feel old. It's like saying A-Track. Damn, man.
Yeah.
Like,
we are old.
Man, screw you. You're only as old as you feel. Yeah, I said you look at me however you want to.
Still old.
No, I'm gonna say something mean about you, but I ain't gonna say it. Yeah, Lil' Kim tape had just come out.
Talking about hardcore? Her first album?
I don't know if it was the first one or the second one. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Anyway, maybe hardcore. I'll have to look at the cover. But yeah, it's like you had to sneak and buy stuff.
Yeah, certain albums, yeah.
Because you weren't old enough to buy them. Like, they were actually IDing. Like, go to FYE, and they were IDing. They were IDing hard. So it's kind of like
Blockbuster music, yeah.
Yeah. Blockbuster anything is an old statement. Shit. I don't know if it was hardcore or the Notorious K.I.M. I'm gonna have to go look at that. Oh no, it was hardcore. I'm looking at the year drop.
I was gonna say
Shit.
It had to be hardcore.
Damn. All right, back to the drawing board. Yeah, so it's like you see stuff and you wonder now, like, could we get away with that? Have the songs that they saying now?
Oh yeah.
That's on the radio, was on the explicit version.
Yep.
Oh my God.
That's like with me, I remember my first tape that I bought with my own money was
Watch out, $9.99.
was
I ain't shit.
Yeah. Black Moon, Into the Stage.
Don't know who that is. I ain't gonna even pretend.
Yeah, New York hip hop group. They were
That's the whole group name?
Black Moon, yeah.
Oh, and then the
album was named Into the Stage.
You lost me. I see how I got y'all back. I break this shit down. Because he lost y'all too.
But nah, yeah, that was the first hip hop album that I purchased, and then I want to say the first R&B thing that I purchased was SWV.
Oh, you gay?
Say what you want. I don't care. I like SWV. Lady Coco and Taj.
I can see In Vogue, but or Total.
What?
She said
SWV, Sisters with Voices, yes. No shame in my game.
Alright. I'm trying, y'all.
But I think, it was that. I think I bought that. It was that, Arrested Development, and...
shit.
Was it something else about the time? No, it was just them two I bought at the same time. But yeah, first R&B one was SWV. Yeah, I loved
Arrested Development was... They were too ahead of their time.
Yeah.
For me. They were. If they came out right now, they'd be so on point.
Yeah.
I think they would have lasted just a little bit longer than what they did.
Yeah, Everyday People, Mr. Window.
I mean, hell, even Nappy Roots as a rap group was ahead of their time. Like, going back to listening to some of their stuff, I'm like, fuck, that was it. Singing the hook on that. Anthony Hamilton. Mm-hmm. And then you go back and you look at Anthony Hamilton's discography and you're like, damn, that was you? Mm-hmm. And then that was you? Mm-hmm. I mean, only other person who was distinct voice singing hooks during that time or speaking on was like, what's his name? Nate Dogg. And
Rest in Peace.
Rest in Peace, Nate Dogg. And what's that guy named? The Poet. Was it Huggy? No, it wasn't Huggy Bear. Coco. Somebody.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I have to figure out his name. But he was the only other person that was really prevalent on, hooks and stuff back then, because hooks were expensive.
Yeah. But I mean, again, when you have someone like Nate Dogg who just...
Natural.
Yeah. Naturally.
High as hell and drunk.
Can naturally just sing and give you a great hook. Yeah. Prices went up.
I can't deny it. I'm a fucking rider. You wanna bang with me? Look, I'll play regulators like that bitch came out last night. Do you hear me? Sorry for screaming, y'all.
No, you just have those songs that like that. It's like, I know this whole episode, I'm probably gonna name a bunch of artists that people will never know, or some people won't know, but like Pete Rock, CL Smooth.
Oh yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, they had, that was the only CD that I could play in Miss Lydia's house and not have a problem with the cursing.
The rest of you better have it in your walker with your headphones on.
That's the only song I could play. That's the only album I could play out loud. And again, it was just quality music to me.
Yeah. And,
they were able to get their point across without too much hooks. I mean, not hooks, but too much cursing. And, that's something rare. I mean, of course, people clown Will Smith about that, but...
I enjoy Will Smith raps.
Yeah.
They were funny. Speaking of Will Smith, excuse me, I fell in love with LL's Cool J.
LL's Cool J? Who's that?
I said LL Cool J.
No, you didn't. You said LL's Cool J.
Well, I was swallowing at the same time, so I couldn't say anything. And I apologize, Todd.
James Todd Smith.
For, speaking incorrectly. But this is one of my favorite songs. It's not a love song. It's a very catchy title. We're going to call it Pink Cookies in a Plastic Bag Being Crushed by a Building. If that don't make you want to listen to that song, I don't know what it is. Okay? Tell me that don't make you want to listen to that song.
I still never understood that song.
I never understood. You know what? I'm going to look that up. As soon as I finish doing what I'm doing tonight, I'm going to do that.
Still never understood. And I liked it back then, too. I just never understood what he was talking about. It's just pink cookies in a plastic bag. Get crushed by a builder.
Hell, if I don't know, maybe he was hungry when he made it. I don't know. But yeah, it's like buying music back then was a status symbol.
Oh, yeah.
It meant something. Leaving the record stores and all this other good stuff, going to your friend's house, dubbing it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
How about this? Let me take you back.
Oh, Lord.
Staying up past 9, going to 900 a.m. WGOK AM to hearing all the dirty music. Do you remember that?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
I wasn't on the radio by then.
Okay, so here locally, it was an AM gospel channel. WGOK. And after 9 o'clock, on the gospel channel, the irony, you hear all the dirty shit. Mm-hmm. Like this when they play all Luke songs from front to back. From start to finish. No bleeping, no skipping, no radio edition, none of that. And I mean like all of it. All of Kim. Anything that you wanted to hear, they played it. It was like somebody had hacked into it and they just played it. Because, by 9 o'clock, all church folks sleep.
Yeah.
So they flipped it. And it wasn't too staticky, but it was clear enough. The transmission was going out that you can hear it.
Gotcha.
Real good. And it was like, oh my God, I got to do this. So you would try to, record it as much as you could. Yes, record.
Yeah.
As much as you could so you can hear it again. And then, you remember Nick at Night? Mm-hmm. Okay, he's still on the radio, I think. Yeah. So going to the radio and how he would let you rattle off shout outs and all this other stuff. Man, it used to be names all over my paper. You just call it. I'm gonna give a shout to da-da-da-da-da-da. And then while the phone is ringing and you calling in, you practicing so you won't be missing nobody. Man, I miss this shit. You still hear kids do shout outs and stuff like that, but you don't really hear them.
Not like it used to be. That's like you say, trying to record off the radio, man. When I was growing up in New York, there was a radio station, underground radio station, 89 Tech 9. Anyone from New York knows it's Stretching Bobbito. But the thing was, they only came on late on college radio. Mm-hmm. So if I wanted to catch anything, I would have to wake up super early. Just to try to, and right before I got ready for school, like it would be plenty of nights, plenty of early Thursday mornings where I would be up at like 5 o'clock trying to catch
the radio station.
Yeah, catch the radio station, try to catch the freestyle from Mobb Deep or anything else. And it was plenty of my underground hip hop radio days where, I would just catch stuff off of Stretching Bobbito. And even growing up in that era, like, even knowing that I missed the opportunity to hear the infamous Big L and Jay-Z freestyle, because it came on that radio show. Mm-hmm. But just knowing that people like that and moments like that happen, and you could have been there or could have listened to it, but you missed it because of the age. Yeah. So it's just like, I still think about that to this day.
Wow. So, wow. While you were talking about the Underground Railroad station, not the Underground Railroad, but I'm being a jerk. Yeah. LL Cool J explained what pink cookies in a plastic bag being crushed by a building meaning is. So, this article on OK Player, LL Cool J explains the meaning of pink cookies in a plastic bag, and you'll probably never be able to listen to the song again. Because you won't. Because after I read this, I'm like, damn, that's not my shit no more. So, he took to Twitter to correct some of his misinterpreted bars he had seen on the lyrics site, and said he started with the head sprung and unintentional hilarious verse of his own right. Subsequently, he went to the archives to prove that at some point, in fact, they call him Big Ellie. Head sprung into intro FYI, they call me Big Ellie, a bit silly, but big money. Big Really Money when I'm sliding in the Martin Ashton. Yeah, that's what messed me up. It says Martin Ashton.
Okay.
You hear me. I be slicing with these bars, so you fear me. Let me rip it up, cuz in the back got his flex muscle. Let me flip. I put a buzz gun in your hat. So then he moves on to now infamous Craig Mac flavor in your ear. So the pink cookies in a plastic bag is basically pink cookies in a plastic bag is when you literally turn the peach emoji inside out. Looks like pink cookies. Getting crushed by a building is standing and carrying your sex partner, then tossing them onto the bed at a height of So, unless you're reading this wrong, according to LL, pink cookies in a plastic bag and crushed by a building is about rectal prolapse. So, here's a totally safe work site explaining what that means. So anal sex, people.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take my cookies and go home. Because I don't like that song no more.
Oh.
But that goes to show that at the tender age that I was listening to this, it was beyond my years, and I should not have been listening to it because he was advancing his vocabulary because his mama used to make him read the dictionary. I did not know that.
That is something new to me.
Did not know that. Did not. And I don't think I'll be able to sleep tonight.
Uh-oh.
Because I'll be thinking about that. You know how my mind gets stuck on something.
Yeah.
And then now he'll come by and text you at 2:30, you sleep. No, listen, let's talk about these pink cookies. Do you really think he was talking about anal sex? Are they lying to me? Never mind, I go to sleep and then I'll be asleep before you even respond.
Yep.
And then your ass will be awake. Wait on me to respond. I wasn't asleep after I had said it.
I don't stay up at that point. I moved on because, like I said, I know you. So it's like, she's sending me something. If it's late, I just take it as is, and then I respond. She'll see it when she wake up.
Boom. Don't wait on me to respond if it's past 10 o'clock. I'm stretching, but don't. No, hell no. Unless I know for sure, no, I'm asleep.
And since we're sitting here thinking about, well, I won't say thinking about, since we done discussed this whole thing with LL. What song was the most thought-provoking that you can recall or think of?
I've had a lot of vodka today. Can't do that.
Okay. I will speak for me.
Thought-provoking. Okay, let me think about that.
Yeah, why you think about it?
You need to give me the pre-questions like a news interview so I can have some answers.
Oh, this one was off the cuff. You know that.
Thought-provoking.
For me, it was Black Star, Respiration.
Okay, I remember who Black Star was.
Well, Yasin Bey, also formerly known as...
Don't do that.
Formerly known as Mos Def.
Don't do that.
And Talib Kweli, featuring Common.
He got a nice book out, too. I will talk about that, Talib.
Oh. But yeah, that... Again, for anyone that was in that raucous era or was around when Black Star came out, like, they were that...
He was grungy.
They were that counterbalance to all the flashy stuff that Puff was putting out and the mainstream radio. They were that good balance. And for them to put out a song about a city breathing and the stuff that goes on within the city, it was, again, for someone that loved hip-hop and someone that grew up in hip-hop culture, just hearing something like that, and it was a little outside of the box, more than the norm. was definitely something that I enjoyed. And again, that album, if you have not heard Black Star's album, you just need to learn yourself something.
Learn yourself something. Besides Tupac, I will have to say Childish Gambino.
Okay.
Tupac is gonna forever be embedded in my soul. Between him and my favorite cousin, both of them were born June 16th, June 17th.
Okay.
September 11th, September 13th, death. So both of them are in my life. They're in my soul.
Right.
I'm not gonna say I live and breathe them, but you know, it is what it is. But Childish Gambino, when it comes to his, and this is me speaking from an artist standpoint,
right?
The visual that he gives birth to resonates a lot.
Yeah.
That's the only thought provoking that I can think of. When it comes to a political rap type thing, I'll listen to him, but it's too watered down sometimes for me.
Gotcha.
But when it comes to an artist, from an artist standpoint, creativity, I will have to say Childish Gambino. Kendrick is there, you know, I can deal with him. I like Eminem visuals. They're okay. Hip hop wise. But Missy Elliott tops the list.
Yeah.
So I can't, again, this is me telling you these things with vodka in my system. So I'll have to tweet it out again later when I am clearer. But yeah, as far as Childish Gambino, if you don't know who he is, Polymus. First off, Donald Glover. His first name is Polymus. He's off the radar because he's that quote unquote weird black guy. But he's only weird on paper, but he fits into everything. He's that quote unquote token black guy, and I'll segue to something else. He's that token black guy that can be with the minorities as well as the majority.
Yeah.
His music is for the culture, but then Childish Gambino is for the culture, but Donald isn't. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's almost kind of like a split personality.
I see what you're saying. Because to me, the way that you're describing Childish Gambino is the same way that I look at Andre Benjamin.
Don't do that.
Same way I look at Three Stacks. Like,
nope.
Like,
I ain't gonna let you disrespect him like that.
Trust me, there's no disrespect. I love and like Three Stacks to me is one of the most. To me, he needs to be one of the most celebrated, talked about MCs as far as hip hop, rap, whatever. He is an amazing artist. Mm-hmm. He's very artistic, and the way that he raps, says what he has to say, is amazing and sometimes awe-striking. Mm-hmm. Like, I know, you know, the internet was in a craze about his verse from Donda. Mm-hmm. And yeah, just the way that he was speaking to...
Yeah, he spoke well about his mom.
Yeah, speaking about his mom to Kanye's mother, it's just like... that is lyricism 101 to me.
Like having a conversation.
Yeah, if you want to have, if anyone had any ideas about how positive hip hop can be, all you gotta do is really look at that verse right now.
Yeah.
Listen to that verse, and you can see why so many of us love the hip hop culture, because we get.
But that's a right now.
We get animals thing. We get aliens like that.
But that's a right now thing.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of more of a wide range. Now, don't get me wrong. We can sit here and have a whole show on him.
On 3 Stacks, yeah.
So, from his creativity to his acting to his writing to him being the one half of Aquemini, we can talk about that. But I'm speaking of like thought-provoking when it comes to me, visuals.
Right.
Andre is there, but I didn't put him on the list. But I'm talking about Donald because Benjamin, 3 Stacks, Andre 3000, they're all for the culture. Childish Gambino is for the culture. Polymath, Donald Glover, is a comedian.
Yeah.
But nobody really knew him in the culture.
For his comedy. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah.
For his comedy.
Yeah.
Nobody knew him in the culture for his NBC long-running show, Parks and Recreation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying the weird black guy that's hanging out with all these white people, Asian people, and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But then when he goes to become Childish Gambino, oh shit, everybody is all on his nuts now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by thought-provoking.
Gotcha.
Because if you don't know, you didn't know his name was Polymath, which is fucked up. He also goes by, I think, like McKinley somebody also.
Okay.
Maybe McKinley Donald or Donald McKinley or some shit like that. But it's, yeah. And I think his wife is white.
I think so.
So it's like, okay. Yeah, but yeah. That's the vodka talk. It makes sense, people. Make it make sense.
Yeah. Now, I've been on several times on this podcast talk about my hip hop love and love for hip hop and this culture and everything else. But as far as R&B, to me, it doesn't get any better as far as
you better not say it.
For women.
Oh, okay.
To me, one of my favorites is still Anita Baker.
Yeah, she's sweet.
Yeah. I love Anita Baker. I love me some Whitney. I love me some Mary, Janet, Mariah here and there.
They playing this song with Mariah Carey and Jimmy Jam on iHeartRadio like that bitch is gonna be deceased tonight. I'm so sick of that. I'm sorry, not iHeartRadio, on Sirius, on Heart and Soul. Like, every time it come on, I'm like, let's find another station. Ugh.
You see, that was the downside to me when it came to the radio. That's why I stuck to my underground music, or if I had the chance to listen to underground radio. If not, I would just stick to my underground hip hop music, and I would play majority of my music, either from a CD or a tape in the Bentley, because
Bentley. He didn't really have a Bentley.
No, it wasn't really a Bentley, but I treated it like it was my Bentley. But
it was not a Bentley.
Don't down talk Bentley like that.
Hey, it got us to where we had to go. I'm just saying. The Bentley had some miles on it, baby.
But nah, because again, like you said, how Sirius was playing that Mariah Carey song, like that's all you would hear on the radio. You would hear the same 10 songs in rotation because, again, those were the biggest hits and everything else. You wouldn't find that much variety. Once radio got to that point, it's just like, yeah, I stopped listening. Because you used to be able to go to the radio to find that one song that you never heard of before, or they will always break something new. Like New York would always, I keep going back to New York, but Hot 97 and with, Angie Martinez or From Master Flex would break something new. And you would be there for like it was an event to hear stuff like that on the radio.
But not all demographics radio stations have that capability of breaking. They're not syndicated, so they can't break radio. They have to stay with their rotation.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, but still, at the end of the day, like people came to the radio to find music, and most people usually found something new by going to the radio.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, yeah, you would have those people that would, those purists, you would say, or the music lovers that would go to a record store and just sit there and shuffle through the CDs or shuffle through the vinyl, to find something new.
Man,
look. Or go to Blockbuster Music to, to see what the newer releases were that they already had,
and listen to what the first 23 seconds. That shit used to piss me off. Damn, let me listen to the whole song. 23 seconds. Get the hell out of here.
Now, that was if you went to the ones that was already staged. But, you had some, like, the Blockbuster Music that was here. Yeah, you used to be able, and if you knew the people, they had the actual little headphone station where you can, you can just give them a CD and then you can sit there and listen to it before you purchased it.
Which is the darnest thing. Once I done listen to it, I don't want to buy it. I don't.
That's usually how I found like a lot of music that I would purchase was I would sit there and listen to it and be like, okay. Then I go and purchase it because that's how I found a lot of groups. Like, like I didn't have as much respect for Fiend.
What?
Until I sat and fully sat and listened to.
But Fiend is an acquired for the culture. and it just depends on chopped and screwed music. Yeah. People on the West Coast thought it was like, what is this? But when you grow up listening to chopped and screwed, I can throw that Swisher House anything on right now. Yeah. And be blazed out. Be in a whole nother zone. Yeah. But then you go to the West Coast, you put that G-funk, and it's like you're not used to it. But then I like music. Yeah. So I'm gonna find something within the music that I like. And if I don't like that song, then I'm just gonna be more interested in that artist to see exactly what I do like. Yeah. So you got Florida that got Slip and Slide. You got Luke, okay? 69 points. Butterfly, let me see you Tootsie Roll. Like, they didn't know about that on the West Coast. Yeah. They didn't really know about that in Houston and in Dallas until it became a little bit more mainstream. Yeah. They thought in New York, they thought that what the hell is this dancing y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Booty shaking and all that. Yeah. But then when all of the other music transitioned from the South, it kind of was a big old melting pot. Yeah. And it made things flow a little bit better. When Bone Thugs came out. Oh, yeah. When Twister came out. All of this speed rapping and fast rapping.
Chopper style. Yeah.
Chopper style. It was something new to everybody. Especially the South. We like our music a certain way. And when all these motherfuckers start spitting fast, they already say we slow in the South. But when they start rapping fast, it was something new to us. And then on top of that, they rapping fast over R&B. Yeah. That's like putting a grilled cheese sandwich on top of the filet mignon. What are you doing? Okay? That is not right. And then the East Coast, I'm sorry, East Coast. Uh-oh. But it's just something about some, not all, but some of y'all, the
Get it out. Come on.
I can't. It just won't come out. It's just something about some of the music. It's like it's a Western. Like you just waiting for it to climax and it just won't climax all the way. And you just wait and like, damn, come on. And then by the time it climax, the credits going. It's like, what the hell? What the rest of the song? But we'll talk about that later.
No. Sorry. No. No, we got to because, as a prominent East Coast person.
I have a voicemail set. Please try your call again.
No, you can't. You can't downplay my East Coast like that. So I mean, like, give me an example.
Not downplay. I can't.
But not downplay it, but like, just like, if you can give me an example. Of
can't, because I can't. You know how when your inhibitions are low. That's where I am right now.
Okay, because we're gonna have to finish that conversation.
We can finish it. We can start it all over. I don't care. But I'm just telling you the truth.
Now, for someone that was, grew up on East Coast rap, like Rap City was one of those stables.
Every boy
that helped me to, branch out a bit. Because, you would hear the occasional Dr. Dre song, on the radio or NWA, Ice Cube. But you wouldn't hear certain groups. Like, I wouldn't have known about MC8. Or,
damn, you went all the way back.
Or Rapping Forte. Or
Rapping Forte.
Or E40, E40 and the Click, until I saw them on Rap City. Like, even...
his fast ass.
or like you said with Do or Die and Twister, seeing P.O.P.I. NPology, hearing that on Rap City, again was just breaking barriers for me. Or
Devin the Dude.
Yeah, I got so much love for Devin the Dude. Or
Devin's so hot. All the time.
Oh, I can't think of the group, and they're from the Midwest as well. They sung "Hey" in the middle of the barn. I can't think of the name. I can't think of the group's name right now.
They weren't from the.
They were from Shaw. Yeah.
I thought they was from Tennessee.
No, I don't think they were from Tennessee. I think they were from the Shaw too. I could be wrong. Hip hop heads can kill me and correct me on that. Crucial Conflict, yeah.
They are from
Yeah, I used to love that song. I still do.
I didn't know Fab Five Freddy was a producer on that. Shorty Capone. Midwest hip hop genre.
See, I knew they're from the Midwest.
Is Tennessee considered the Midwest? No.
No. Tennessee's considered the South.
I don't condone.
But no, like I said, but it's good to have those, outlets where you can get a variety of stuff. Because again, it wasn't until I moved to the South where I heard a lot about Master P and UGK and
that's all we grew up on.
Scarface and Ghetto Boys and
it's Brad Jordan. Don't do that. He just, by the way, update on him. He did get his kidney from his son. He was looking for a match. Come to find out, his son was a match. He got his kidney. So far, so good. He did a thumbs up on a post the other day. Him and his son. One of his sons was sitting there.
Yeah.
And he looked good. He's smiling and all of the good stuff. So congratulations to him and his son working through those issues to be able to provide a kidney for the man who one half of his reason of being.
Yeah.
Black men helping each other.
Yeah, not only that, but just being able to celebrate, the life of a legend.
Yeah.
Which is
his father.
Yeah, but still to this day, it still boggles my mind. And, you know, it's a little bit offset from music, but, you know, we have, like, you have Kiss, you have Guns N' Roses, you have all these groups that are, like, celebrated within rock and, you know, like rock and roll or, you know, whatever genre that they have.
Oh, that Kiss. I thought you were talking about Jadakiss.
No, not Jadakiss.
My bad.
Talking about the group Kiss.
Gotcha.
But, you know, like, again, like, it took verses for, you know, most people to celebrate the locks, for most people to celebrate, you know, Ja Rule even after his whole Fire Festival and, you know, 50 Cent stuff. Like, why is it, and I guess this is a question that anyone can answer, and if you do have an answer, we would love to hear it on parkbench.com. But, like, why in hip-hop culture specifically, like, we do not celebrate the ones that came before as much as other genres of music do? A lot of people take it to be because hip-hop was always a young man's sport, and because it's still so young, so to say, vice up, you know, other than other genres of music.
I believe, me personally, and it's just from me on the outside looking in, that it is not as much celebrated because the ones that came before us have such a hard time. I'm sorry, before the listeners now, early 90s, late 80s, because half of them didn't own their masters. And the people who do have their masters won't release them. So the younger people can't listen. Only way they can listen is if someone like us have a hard copy already.
Yeah.
Therefore, they are ignorant to everything that they have done. Like, one chick, I want to say it was Halsey, had Missy Elliott on one of her songs. Or was it Katy Perry? Where they said that, oh, that's so nice. Katy Perry brought out Missy Elliott to kind of help her with her career. And I'm like,
whoa.
You have got to be 1 year old. You can't be like, Missy is helping her if anything.
Yeah.
So it's like they don't know because either they're not as active any longer in the rap game. Like, we know the producers from the era because either the producers were always around, the producers were also artists, or the producers made themselves known. Yeah. Pharrell, Timbaland, Missy, R. Kelly. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, we know all these producers. Hell, the Dream.
Primo. Yeah.
We know them. He had a career. Then, what's the other one named? Sean Garrett the Pen.
Yeah.
He's a producer. He had a hit. But if you don't know these people as artists, you don't know them as producers. So when they do come out as artists again, you think that they're new. Yeah. Like Carrie. She was a writer. Yeah. Producer before she became an artist. Then she opened her mouth and now the bitch back in the business. She back right again sometimes. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just, it's just like you have to educate yourself. But so many people are so busy trying to be the first one to tweet something, to get retweets, to get likes, that they don't educate themselves as much to see who these people are. Yeah. Some of these producers that are helping these rock and roll legends and or country artists or alternative artists are some of the same ones that are helping the R&B and rap. Yeah. Like, if you don't know Scott Storch, him, I can't never get his name
Scott
right.
Storch.
Him. He used to have a drug problem. Yeah. If you don't know a lot about these people, you wouldn't know. You just think he just ain't he Jewish? Got it all together. Jewish people don't put their business out in the street like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you don't know if you don't know.
Yeah, like Rick Rubin or like I said, Rick Rubin. If you don't know Pete Rock or DJ Premier, shoot, hell, even Dr. Dre, DJ Quick.
Oh yeah.
The High Tech. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there, a lot of producers that, a lot of people just don't seem to know about or care about, but
hell, Raphael Sadiq is a producer on damn near everything that people come out with.
Q-Tip is a producer. A lot of
Q-Tip is a hell of a fucking producer.
Yep.
He's an engineer and all that. Like, come on with it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like, I don't know. You have to educate yourself. Like, it's a lot.
Yeah, and I for one, if you like anything, like just like you said, you have to be able to do your own research. Like, I fell in love with the hip hop culture so much that I know my due diligence about it. I know, where it started. I know, some of the progenitors of it. I know there was a Funky 4 plus one more, things like that. I know about, Cold Crush Brothers. I know about, more than just the Sugar Hill Gang and Curtis Blow.
I actually just read something about that. That's why I give it.
I know about the Teacher KRS One. I took that upon myself because one, I just don't want to be someone from the sidelines looking at the culture and then just looking at like I wanted to be in and I want to understand it. I want to know its history, where its roots came from. That way I can probably have an idea of where I see the future going. And as much as I used to say I don't care for some of these newer acts, but, I got to understand that at some point in time, a lot of people didn't care for Jay-Z, didn't care for Noriega, didn't care for Busta Rhymes. So, it's got to be that acceptance, got to be that acceptance era.
You do. I mean, Busta, he's an exception to the rule. Hey, we can talk about him later. But he's an exception to the rule on many occasions. Like, for instance, when... speaking of producers, I'm going to say this one line and tell me if you know who the producer was. It was you'll know. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. Tell me the group. Tell me who that was.
Dirt McGirt.
Dirt McGirt.
Otherwise known as the Old Dirty.
I mean, like
Baby Jesus. And that song, that original song was produced by RZA.
RZA, the fucking banger. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Cream. Like, you gotta know. Yeah. Like, for instance, I'm gonna get back on track. Nicki Minaj is saying that y'all gonna be impotent if y'all take the shot.
No, Lord.
Do you believe it or not? And no, I did not get off track. She's saying this. So we have a rapper in the culture who is a molecular scientist. His name is
Jizza.
He is a member of
Wu-Tang Clan,
who's also very brilliant. And he said he's gonna break it down to her and let her know what the hell is going on, because she's out here spreading rumors. Her home country has even said, man, shut the like, come on, get it together. And I'm saying this to say that you gotta watch what you say. Mm-hmm. Because if she mess around and put that shit in a song, you know how many 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, all the way up to 25, 26, and sometimes 35, 36, gonna be trying to rap this same mess.
All them Barbies out there, yep.
Don't forget about the Kens.
The Kens, yeah. Barbs. The barbs and the cans.
Like bob wires. But yeah, that's all that I'm saying. It's watch what you're doing, people.
Oh yeah.
You gotta learn. You gotta watch what's going on. And that goes with hip hop. Like, for instance, TLC, 2/3 of the group. Who was their producer? Dallas Austin. Like, why do we know these things? Because they put themselves in their lives.
Yeah.
They became part of who they were. Who was Sadie Baby Boy?
Huh?
Robert Kelly.
Oh.
Sweet Sadie. Look, I don't give a shit what y'all say about R. Kelly. That man is a genius. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it after time.
Oh, boy.
Yes. If he had sex with underage children, he needs to be punished for that. Number one. Number two, if these parents allow these children to live into this house with this man, expecting that their child was going to be the next star, and they did not see their children after the first 2 to 3 weeks, or did not hear from their children after the first 2 to 3 weeks, why aren't they held as accountable as he is? Number three, if you were getting money while your child was gone, and then all of a sudden that money has dried up, and now you want to know where your child is, where the music career is, and so forth, and now all of a sudden your child is saying that he had sex with me, you fucking knew this. That's why the checks was coming. Hush money.
Yeah.
It ain't no difference than high school players getting promotional items from a school that's scouting them. And I say football players, and I should change that to athletes. It ain't no different than grandma house being paid for all of a sudden. Why? Oh, you going to UMass? You playing softball, baseball for UMass? Oh, okay, we're going to take care of grandma house. They didn't directly get it.
No.
Because that would have been prostitution. Sex trafficking. No, we're just going to pay you for an inconvenience to cover fees to keep her here, clothes and shoes, food, that type of stuff. Indirectly. Why the hell them parents ain't on the stand with Robert? Y'all better let Robert go. That Christmas party gonna be banging in Peru.
Oh, Lord.
That Christmas talent show. He gonna get them together. I ain't shit.
Okay, so I think we've touched enough on music.
Touch. Hold on. Was that a song? Yeah. Omarion. Touch.
Yeah, Omarion and A-Marie.
Touch.
But yeah, in closing, if you have your favorite song that brought back some good memories or put you in a happy place or just spoke to you, we would like to know. Leave it in the comments on social media. You can leave it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
MySpace.
Not MySpace. TikTok, Snapchat. Or, you can email us at parkbench@convosinthepark.com.
And I will not respond if you say your happy song is Happy by Pharrell.
What is wrong with... What if you actually like the song?
I like it.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to shoot.
I'm sick of it.
First time I heard it on Despicable Me Too. After that, I played it like it was my normal song in the morning.
One of my friends, that was their song after they got married, going back down the aisle. I giggled at the whole thing. I said, you're wrong for that, man. She made me do it. Hilarious.
But yeah, that'll do it for us, y'all. And again, this is Dorian.
This is the man in the mirror.
And as always, have you had that convo yet? Why not?
Bye, y'all.
Catch you next time. Peace.